Marie, here's a whole article about your brother.
Who, Jimmy?
It says, Man on a Mission, the new geospatial revolution. That's great. Your brother's in Time magazine, girl.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong, Marie? I thought you and your brother were close.
I can't stand that man. He gets on my everlasting nerves. I mean, I keep his son, my nephew, yes, but do I get any thanks? Any appreciation? No. Years ago, before you met me, I was in this really bad car accident. I received a really nice, hefty settlement. You know what I did out of the kindness of my heart? I paid his way through college. Now he thinks he's God's gift to mankind.
Marie, how long have we been friends?
For years, but what does that have to do with anything?
'Cause friends don't let friends drive themselves in a hole. Come here, girl.
Oh, thanks. I needed that.
That's what friends are for.
Oh, please do not quit your day job.
You know, just like that black coffee, you'll get used to forgiving someone, little by little, and a whole lot of help from the Lord.
You know, Jimmy was a deacon in church.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he used to be really faithful too. Then his wife Angie had a really difficult labor, and there were some complications giving birth to Junior. And one day she slipped into a coma, and he prayed, the church prayed, we all prayed that she'd come through. She didn't. That's when Jimmy abandoned God. He left the church. He went downhill spiritually after that. And he built his life around education. That's all that's in his world now. Oh, there's my young man. Oh, hey, young man, didn't you see Miss Janice?
Sorry, Miss Janice. Hi.
That's all right. He's just being a kid. That's what's wrong with him today.
Well, come on over here and give me a hug. Mwah. Oh, you turned out to be a handsome young man.
Auntie, look what I learned at school today.
And what did you learn today?
That we came from apes.
Young man, we were created in God's own image. And don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, tell you anything different.
Junior, I'm here. Oh. You get your homework done?
No, not yet.
What did I tell you, son? You get your homework done before you do anything else. Come on, let's go. What is this?
This is what I learned at school today, that we came from apes, but Auntie said we were created in God's own image.
That's right, sweetie. You definitely were.
Put your stuff together, put it out to the car. Now, be right out.
No, there's a...
Let me tell you something. James is my son. And whether you like it or not, you need to follow my rules. You need to stop filling his head with all this God-created stuff.
Now let me tell you something. As long as Junior is underneath this roof, I will teach him what's right, what's true. Angie would like it like that, whether you like it or not.
But I'm here to tell you, the key to success is a good education and a lot of hard work.
Yeah, actually I have a letter. I wonder who it's from. Well, the return address said John Hopkins University. What does it say? It just say I've been accepted to the research program.
Come in. So what can I do for you?
What's this I hear about you putting my son on the Laminin project?
Jimmy, you need to relax. Don't take the ordeal so personal. This is strictly business.
So Rick, you're gonna use my son the way you use me, get what you need, and then kick him to the curb? I'm not gonna let that happen. Not to my son.
Listen, Jimmy, that part of the project was no longer needed. I will not let you or your son stand in the way of this project's success. And that's a fact. Welcome. I am the chief for this research program, and any questions pertaining to the program will be directed to me. As you know, the world is facing some major problems. The war in Iraq, Afghanistan, swine flu, and other diseases too numerous to mention here. Our job here at Johns Hopkins University is to tackle some of these problems. The Research and Development Program, RD, codename Laminin Project. This project is classified and should not be mentioned outside these walls.
Holograph activated.
We are currently using gorillas in this experimentation, injecting newly engineered strains of DNA into the body and hoping to see significant changes in their tissue strength. With your help, we can strengthen the laminin molecules by re-engineering its DNA structure, and that is why you're here.
Is independent of event P. We need to divide F by K, multiply that by P. Then we need to compare that to K times...
I'm sorry, excuse me, Professor Brown. Professor Cypher, I believe there's a small error with your equation, sir.
Professor, do you want to take this over?
I'd be happy to, not a problem. There's nothing wrong with your division or your multiplication. It really is just a simple decimal placement. It's a common mistake that people make. Right there, sir. So, again, I'm sorry. Thanks.
Good job.
Professor Madison,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
can I have a quick word with you?
Sure.
How are things?
Good, sir.
Good, good. Hey, I wanted to ask you, I got to thinking, do you know why you're here? Do you know why you're on this research program?
Yeah, I'm here to do research.
Well, I mean, do you know why the Laminin Project?
Well, I mean, for my expertise, my excellency with numerical figures.
But are you familiar with what the laminin molecule is?
I'm familiar with it, but I'm trying to get... Where are you getting it?
Have you ever seen the laminin molecule, Professor Madison?
No, sir, I haven't.
I want you to take a close look.
Okay.
Chief, since that Madison kid has been here, things have really been changing.
Okay, first of all, it's Professor Madison. And can you be more specific? What do you mean changing?
Well, I really think you're showing favoritism to Professor Madison, and frankly, I don't like it.
Look, Professor, I'll befriend whoever I want to befriend. And as far as you, I am not your friend. I am your boss.